They're fizzy and they're spooky, they're colorful and kooky, they bubble up with ooky 13 nights of Halloween. With cauldrons full of potion and bath bombs in slow motion, it's Halloween devotion, 13 nights of Halloween. Thirteen spooky nights of frightful bath delights. The water glows and bites. 13 nights of Halloween. Chase is here, get ready. The spooky suds are heady. It's fizzy, fun, and deadly. 13 nights of Halloween.
Howdy hey folks, Jason the Tub here with another Bath Bomb demo and review. We're continuing on the 13 Nights of Halloween for the Spooktober Countdown with Dark Goddess by Hexbomb. This is actually kind of a redo. See, this is the original version of it. I had gotten for this year the coffin version of it, except it kind of showed up as a pile of dust. It broke apart and crumbled, and yeah, that's international shipping, unfortunately. But this is essentially the same thing. I've had this for a few years, and so I'll use it instead of the coffin one in its place. But Dark Goddess by Hexbomb, it is 3.5 ounces. It is $11.50 and has a scent of moonflower and lilac. If we open it up here and see the mini soap, and I just gotta say, it smells quite floral and sweet. So let's drop it in and see what it does.
I've got a black magic woman, got me so blind I can't see that she's a black magic woman. She's trying to make a devil out of me. Don't turn your back on me, baby.
So it's night number 6 of the 13 Nights of Halloween, and I hope you're ready for something quite strange. Alrighty folks, so this is a review of Dark Goddess by Hexbomb, but it didn't begin as that. It actually began as a review of Dark Goddess Coffin by Hexbomb, which I ordered for Halloween this year from Hexbomb. However, when it came in the mail, it was not in the best of shape. It was basically pulverized and powder. I mean, it was in its container, but it was, basically powder. I mean, it still had the mini soap in it, but it was basically powder. So I tried using that, and lo and behold, well, I'll just show the stuff here.
Huh.
So as you can see, it basically disappeared as soon as it hit water. I mean, made the water look really cool, and it smelled good, and the skeleton soap was really friggin' cool, but it basically was nothing. So, yeah. So, luckily, I realized when I was looking through my inventory that I had Dark Goddess by Hexbomb, the not coffin version of it, just the regular, in the little tub container. So I went, you know what? It's the same scent. Let's just try that and use that for Halloween, for our 13 Nights of Halloween. So, long story short, this review is about the real Dark Goddess by Hexbomb. So, let's get into the details. So it's 3.5 ounces and $11.50. I think the coffin version was like 4.2 ounces and $12 and some change. I don't remember exactly, but they both shared the same scent. It was moonflower and lilac, so it just had a really luscious, perfumey type of smell. It was more sweet than floral, if that makes sense. Like, I really didn't smell the lilac per se. It was more like a real sweet, perfumey scent. So I enjoyed that immensely. Now, you drop it in, and it just makes this swirling, glitter-filled eruption of this reddish bronze color that was honestly really pretty and really surprising. I thought it would have been more, black or, gray, honestly, because that's what the coffin basically was. It was like blackish gray. But I digress. It lasted 4 minutes, so hell of a lot better than the coffin, which was like gone instantly. But I wish it had lasted longer as well. Hexbomb, they're kind of, it's like Witch Baby. They're kind of short. Hexbomb is usually shorter, but they do a really cool effect. I will say though, pretty moisturizing. And the mini soap was a neat addition. Hexbomb always has the cool little mini soaps included, so I gotta give them props for that. So, yeah, this is an interesting review, but I'm just basing it on the actual bath bomb, not the coffin bath bomb. So, the real Dark Goddess by Hexbomb, as I said. So, I'm gonna rate this one 4.5 stars out of 5. So that is the real Dark Goddess by Hexbomb. As I've said before, I may pause ordering from them for a while. Not because I don't like them, but because I really think I'm getting, shafted by the international shipping and tariffs and just, the condition it arrives in because it has to go through customs and all that jazz. So, I love Hexbomb, but they're in Ireland, Northern Ireland, Belfast, Northern Ireland. I gotta make that distinction. And I am in the Midwest of the USA, so kind of long distance, and, a lot can happen, unfortunately, but anywho. So yeah, we continue on with the 13 Nights of Halloween, hopefully with no more hiccups, so, yeah.